We're looking live at the White House now. No acknowledgement of those 300,000 U.S. deaths from Donald Trump. Donald Trump still hasn't acknowledged or admitted that he lost the election, despite the Electoral College yesterday confirming Joe Biden as the next president. Biden, in his strongest language yet, has condemned Donald Trump's ongoing attempts to overturn the results.
A position that refused to respect the will of the people, refused to respect the rule of law, and refused to honor our Constitution. Thankfully, a unanimous Supreme Court immediately and completely rejected this effort.
That is Joe Biden from an address to the nation he delivered last night once the Electoral College has made his election final. Our senior Washington editor is Lindsay Duncombe. We see her usually in Washington, but just to be clear, she's at home for the holidays in Edmonton. So from there, watching Washington very closely, Lindsay. You know, most Republicans have been standing with Trump and refusing to acknowledge that Joe Biden will be the 46th president of the United States. Has the Electoral College confirmation changed that at all?
It has, in terms of some top Republicans, particularly senators, coming out and acknowledging that Joe Biden indeed won the election, acknowledging that he is the president-elect. You know, one of the most surprising things about the aftermath of the election was not that Donald Trump refused to concede, but rather that so many of the Republicans around him, the leadership, went along with his lies and conspiracy theories related to stealing the election. We are, though, seeing that change. One senator from South Dakota said it is time to face the music. And even Lindsey Graham, Heather, someone who has been really front and center when it comes to putting forward those claims brought forward by the president, he has said he does not see how there is a path for Donald Trump to continue in the presidency. There is someone, though, who we have not heard from, and that is Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. He has not called Joe Biden president-elect yet, and he's got a couple things he's trying to do here. Obviously, his eyes very clearly on that Senate runoff, which is in Georgia in early January. In order to keep those Senate seats, what did the Republicans need? Trump voters to turn out. At the same time, there is also the efforts to get coronavirus legislation passed. So all eyes will be on McConnell today as he holds a news conference, speaks to reporters about what he says, and will he deviate from what the president is insisting wrongly.
Just about the very same time the Electoral College was finalizing its numbers, Lindsay, Donald Trump released the word, big breaking news, that he's losing a key ally at the Justice Department.
Yeah, Bill Barr, the Attorney General, who so many criticize for being way too close to the president, for really being an arm of the White House. That wasn't the case, though, when it came to these claims of electoral fraud. Bill Barr came out in early December and said there was no evidence to support them at that time. That reportedly caused a huge rift between these two men. Donald Trump was said to be considering firing Barr. Instead, they've both praised each other with this early before the inauguration parting of ways, which leaves a deputy in charge of the Justice Department for a 3-week period ahead of the inauguration. Highly unusual at the end of a highly unusual presidency.
Lindsay, thank you very much. Lindsay Duncombe is our senior Washington editor.